everyone, and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell from the title, a Florida rep has introduced a bill to ban semi-auto sales to anyone under the age of 25 across the entire country. It's ridiculous. It's political theater. It goes against Bruin and is using your tax dollars to put on a dog and pony show. And it's kind of infuriating. But before I get into the details, I need to thank today's sponsors. Sonoran Desert Institute is sponsoring the channel for the whole month. SDI offers online firearms technology education with hands-on labs and materials shipped right to your door. Course topics range from AR-10, AR-15, or 1911 armorer options to shooting sports management, ballistics, gunsmithing, and more. To get your education and turn your passion for firearms into a successful career, visit sdi.edu/liberty-doll or call 480-999-4767 to get started. And as always, Blackout Coffee Company, you know them, you love them, they love the Second Amendment. Sales from their partner brews go directly to some of the best gun rights groups out there, so check them out at blackoutcoffee.com/libertydoll. All right, so let's get down to business. This bill was introduced by Rep. Moskowitz, who is a former Marjory Stoneman Douglas student and is using that for as much political gun control clout as he can. I mean, why else would you play it up as you introduce a bill banning people of an arbitrary age from owning guns when bans on 21-year-olds buying guns are being struck down in courts across the country? As of writing this video, they haven't even released the text of the bill, only a fancy press release about how hard Moskowitz is working to do something. TM. If they release it while the video is in post, I'll include a voiceover here. In the meantime, the bill is H.R. 3155 and will be released eventually. It's federal age discrimination is what it is. Moskowitz argues that it's merely common sense gun reform because mass shootings are usually carried out by people under the age of 25. He says this is due to, quote, intense developmental changes and societal pressures that can turn people violent. But his focus is, like all gun controllers, on mass shootings of the big media circus variety rather than the rampant drug and gang violence of the big cities. This isn't glamorous enough and is far too common and everyday to get media or congressional attention and doesn't pull the lefty tech office workers and soccer moms' heartstrings because it doesn't affect them. And so Chicago will continue to ride murderously off into the sunset. He also argues that young men are disproportionately the victims of gun violence, and so the solution here is to disarm them so they can't legally protect themselves against this threat. Which, if you're new to this side of politics, should clue you in that it's not about saving lives or protecting people. It's about control and political virtue signaling brownie points. After all, if the left really did ever manage to stop violence and poverty, they'd have nothing left to campaign on. It serves them way better to make up bullshit bills that look good to the base and have no chance of passing and use your money to do it. Anyway, that's it for this video. You know the drill for all the YouTube algorithm tricks. Check out today's sponsors and support options down in the description while you're here. And as always, thanks for tuning in and happy shooting.